Alright guys, so my car's been having a rough idle, rough everything, and it's been sputtering a little bit and having a little bit of a what do you want to call it? I don't really know what to call it. Anyway, it's not been running properly. It's been running rich, and it's been sputtering and almost dying. So I decided to go ahead and clean the MAF. So I'm using this stuff here, Sensor Clean Mass Airflow Cleaner. Use any of that. I'll be putting a video in before this showing like one of the problems. Like when I was coming to a stop, it would die pretty much completely. And I kind of recorded it and had a sort of similar problem while I was just idling. So it'll be, here's your airbox here if your car is stock. The MAF is literally right here. It looks like that. This is on the KA24e. And I'm just going to see if this works to fix those problems. And yeah, so there's basically one screw here, one screw down here, their Phillips head. Just going to go ahead and pop that out, and that's the MAF sensor right there. I don't know if you get a good look, but it is quite dirty, the wires there. So I'm assuming this is my problem, and hopefully it fixes it. So I'm just going to disconnect the pigtail and go ahead and show you after that. Alright, so I couldn't actually disconnect it from the pigtail. I don't know how exactly you're supposed to do that, and I couldn't get at it. So I kind of just made a little thing here to protect the engine bay. Put a cardboard box and rags around it, and we're just going to spray. So it said to get it very wet. I guess it kind of leaked. That's nice. I'll have to wipe that up. But yeah, it did say to get it very, very wet. About 10 to 15 liberal sprays with it. So I just knocked a cap somewhere. Make sure I got everything. And then you're just going to let it dry before you put it in. And I guess I'll do that and then see how it worked. Hopefully it fixes my problems. Alright, so the cold start is where I noticed it. Or, I don't really know. We're just going to start it up and see if it's running any better. So that's good. It is idling at about 1100. Before it wouldn't even idle there. Normally when I would cold start it, it'd sound like it was cammed. And it would be idling around 800. But like, if I lower my window, that idle sounds so much better though. That actually sounds so good in comparison to what it was before. I'm gonna leave it to warm up, and I'll go take it for a drive after that. Alright, so the car is running beautifully. It's idling now at about 900 RPM. It's just warming up. I've driven around a little bit, and it's actually crazy. Like, it just sounds so much better on the outside. Normally, there would be a lot of smoke coming out of the exhaust, plus a bunch of, a very strong smell of gas and oil. But there is none of that. There is no smell of oil or gas when I'm outside, which is brilliant. Alright, there we go. It started idling, fluctuating a little bit. So, I mean, my idle air control valve still might be a little bit shot, so I might try cleaning that. But, at least from what I can tell, it is running a hell of a lot better than it did before. Like, this is some good thing to see. If you're having the same problems I was, really bad fuel economy, if I were to take a stop, like, come to a stop, I should say, the idle would drop down, or not the idle, I guess it would be the idle. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the revs would drop down to 0 and the car would stall out, but it's not doing that anymore. it's not idling poorly at the idle, or I'm using the word idle a lot, but yeah, basically if you're having any problems like that, just try cleaning your MAF sensor, and it worked for me for the most part. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.